What up, Dokkaners? Well, it looks like we got news for the upcoming content, but we did not receive any EZA announcement. So, does that mean that we're not going to be getting any EZA? No, it doesn't necessarily mean that we're not going to be getting anything. But I think it's going to be one of those situations where I guess we have to wait until the data download itself, or perhaps when the celebration, or not the celebration, but the new content drop actually arrives for us to know for sure. Because I see two potential, actually, I guess three potential scenarios coming up from right now. The first being, we jump into the new content, the data download comes in, and there's nothing. And we just absolutely get zero EZAs, in which case, not that, I mean, it's happened before. You know, typical, we expect something, we put the expectation in our head, and then classic Dokkan with the rug pull, it doesn't happen. That's one. Another thing is that the data download that comes up could in fact be what reveals, unofficially, what EZAs we've got coming up based on the information that we got via the Proton tweet. There's not exactly information, but this is more so speculation based on the data sets, right? And then the third one would be nothing in the data download, but there is something coming up and we simply only find out when the content drop happens. They will tend to update the celebration details, right? This is just a new thing that they do where things happen and then as soon as it does, they drop it in here. So one of those three things is definitely going to happen. I personally feel like we are still going to be getting some sort of an EZA because it just feels too empty for this to be the final string of content to phase us out and to then move us into the next block, right? There has to be something monumental. I feel like there has to be something big that we can sort of use as a momentum shift to coast us into the next one. We've already seen a pretty substantial drop off in players for right now, which is normal, but bringing some of that intrigue back into the game, however slightly, is very important. And I do think that this next EZA pair, whatever it is, whatever EZA drop we get, will have to be the one to shoulder that responsibility. And I think we'll still find out. Now, when we're exactly going to be finding out is going to be later on today. It has to be, as far as the data download is concerned. But like I said, we could still maybe not get anything in there. But in this post on the global Dokkan side, information on upcoming content, we already know what's coming up. It's going to be stages 5 and 6 of the red zone. And we've got Infinite Dragon Ball History stage 38. Oh, wait. For JP, it's 40, right? But for global, it's 38. It doesn't matter. These two events are coming up. So whenever we get these sorts of announcements, these pages have the Unix epoch time signature that we can then use to basically figure out when the data download is going to be happening. Preparation period for these events is starting on Sunday, September 21st. So if we use the page's info, big shout out to Proton for helping me out here. He went into the data of the site of the page and he found the Unix epoch time signature, this right here. This is basically a unique timestamp for any one point in time on Earth. I think starting from like 1974. So that number, those digits all converted into normal time would be September 21st, 11 p.m. Oh, that's GMT. Oh wait, no, that's DST. Yeah, this would be September 21st, 11 p.m. PST or PDT in my time zone. So basically, it would be 6 hours after the upcoming global daily reset. JP's data download tends to happen a few hours before. So from me posting this video, we will likely start to see what's happening in the data download in probably like 5 hours or less ish, depending on whenever this video gets dropped. So that's when I would imagine we'll find out. And like I said, it'll be one of those things where we find out through the data download what EZAs are coming up, or we just don't get anything and we find out through the campaign details when the content drops tonight. Regardless, I will go live on the channel later on tonight to do the new events. Should be fun, should be a good time, and we'll see what happens from there. This weird, unorthodox, sometimes anticlimactic sort of way that Dokkan's been doing things is not uncommon. This has happened before. Most recently, we actually had a situation where Global completely skipped the preview and then ultimate like post of the update 5.30.0. A lot of you guys have been probably talking about it recently. I myself personally don't like it at all. I kind of think it's stupid. Stupid looking in my opinion. But the whole like, you know, the new event user interface thing, I'm not a fan of it. But update 5.30.0 is here, and they never gave us any sort of a preview on global. They never gave us any sort of like write up afterwards. All that they did was they posted issues found in the update as soon as the update was done. That was it. We didn't get anything else. So it is common practice for Dokkan to do weird, stupid things like this, especially on global. So I would not be surprised if something similar is in fact happening here. They have screwed up in the past. They have made mistakes. So it is not uncommon for them to do things like this. I don't think, because specifically we did not receive any sort of a Twitter announcement the day before, that it just 100% confirms that we're not getting EZAs. At this point, if you think clue A equals clue, or, you know, answer A with 100% accuracy, you're just wrong. Like there has been enough established precedent and then logical patterns that were just disrupted by Dokkan to suggest anything can be possible from any condition. That's just how it is. So don't think that we're out of the woods just yet. There's still could potentially be EZAs. There could still very well not be EZAs. Nobody knows for sure, but the earliest we'll find out would be tonight with that data download. Now, while we're here, since there really isn't much else to talk about, I figured I'd just throw this out there, a little food for thought. We are entering October, right? Whatever happens with this final week of the new Tanabata celebration, we are going to be exiting out of the celebration in about a week, moving into the October block, as I've mentioned before. That puts us at what is it? October, November, December, January, February. 4 months. We're basically a little over 4 months away from the 11th anniversary. So I'm pulling up this Rick tweet because we could be getting to the point where we could start seeing things like this. I hope we see this again this year. I thought it was a good idea to have a countdown to the anniversary going months in advance. Ultimately, this didn't, I mean, no, actually, no, that's not true. This did account for a whole lot because this gave us those temporary boost things where it allowed us to sort of explore old content with characters sort of getting that rejuvenated boost. Actually, I want to pull that up because that was a really cool thing that we had go on here. So when did it start? Because we definitely had it during all this. I mean, yeah, here's part 2. In part 2, certain characters who debuted after the end of the 2nd anniversary and before the end of the 4th anniversary celebration will be strengthened for a limited time. 10th anniversary warm-up coins can be obtained as mission rewards. Use the arrival of the 10th anniversary, use them to exchange. So we've already got something like this underway. It's not exactly a countdown, but it was just like, if you complete the panel missions month after month, you can get those tickets that allow you to redeem them for special 11th anniversary wallpapers. I do think that ultimately these wallpapers are going to be something pretty cool, but as far as content is concerned, that doesn't amount to a whole lot. So I do agree that there should be something like this leading up to it. And I think going into the month of October, it's actually a very good idea for them to do it. I don't know if they're going to do it or not, but considering October, November, kind of rough months normally for JP players, and now thus global as well, I think this would be a great place to start. So let's see. For part 2, the Super Saiyan... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, this is the LR Int Vegito, the LR Physical Gogeta, and then the 4th anniversary LR Goku and the 4th anniversary LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Those 4 characters received temporary boost. This was the 2nd time that this had actually happened in Dokkan up until that point. So let's actually go back and see what the first one was, because I honestly just don't remember. Going further back. Oh, the Diamond celebration was underway. We had the version Z sort of overhaul where we had the Saiyan Saga team. I think I might have shot too far. But you know what? It was after the Worldwide 2024 celebration. We jumped into the next celebration, which was very much a snooze fest. Scouter Vegeta. Obviously now a lot of people are probably wishing they had Scouter Vegeta, but that's besides the point. Where is the countdown celebration? I'm gonna go find it because this is annoying. Oh, here we go. Ooh, it was right after. Oh man, we're coming up on a year. I think we're totally getting this, actually. I think we're totally getting this because let's not forget JP Dokkan also has a couple of community events coming up, and this is the only way to drive intrigue. Like, you'll have some hardcore players want to attend those community events anyway, but if there's not something ultra exciting on the horizon, it's not going to probably rope in as many people, or maybe just the viewership might not be as high as before. So this actually has to start pretty soon. We are not in the worldwide celebration anymore. We don't have that. It's GDC, but now the Tanabata sort of fits that original time slot as the worldwide. Now that we're coming to an end for that, that is actually going to be a great spot to do this. So they could totally do it again. Good point to Rick. So yeah, I mean, I feel like whenever we start to come up on these like little dead topic points in Dokkan, we'll just consult Rick. Rick usually never misses with those tweets. And by the way, I don't miss either. You see this? I made this. Actually, there are a few Dokkan memes out there that you guys see that I actually made them. This is one of them. I made the well, I mean, yeah, you know the Kevin James meme with the Matsu? That was me. That was me. Anyway, that's not the point of this. The point is content coming up tonight. Will we get EZAs in the details? We'll find out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Leave in the comments your thoughts on what could potentially be coming up alongside the incoming content that will be dropping in 12 hours-ish from me posting this video. What are your thoughts on the potential 11th anniversary countdown missions starting as early as either this week or next week? Would that potentially bring you back to the game more actively? Or regardless, are you going to be sitting things out for Dokkan until we get closer and closer to the 11th anniversary? Let me know your thoughts overall. Anything that I've missed in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more videos. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.